Alright then, so it's time that we put everything together that we've learnt so far, including stuff on the Vue router, web forms and fetching data, to create our second full project, which looks something like this. It's a project planner where we can list projects and we can click on a project to see more details. We can also mark projects as complete by clicking the tick icon right here. That turns it green. We can untick them as well to mark them as ongoing. We can filter them by completed, the green ones, and ongoing, the red ones. We can edit projects by clicking on this icon, the pencil, and update them right here. We can delete projects by clicking on the trash icon. And finally, we can add new projects. For example, make a new website, add some details, add the project, and we see that right here. So this is what we're going to be building in this chapter. So, like the last project we created, I thought I'd give you a quick bird's eye view of the structure of this project in terms of components and routes that we're going to use. So, like always, we're going to start at the top with the root app.vue components. Then we're going to nest inside that different route components because we will be using the Vue router. And the first one is the home component for /. That will list all of the different projects. Then if we go to /add, we see the add project component. That's for the web form to add a new project. And if we go to /project / the ID parameter, where the ID parameter is the ID of a particular project, we see the edit project component, which will be a web form to edit that particular project. Now, nested inside the home component, there will be two more. We have the filter nav. That will be the navigation at the top of the list of projects, and if we want to filter them by completed or ongoing, we can use that. We also have the single project, that should be not product component, and that will represent a single project in the list. Finally, we're also going to have a navbar component at the top of the app component as well. So the next step is to actually create this new project, and to do that, navigate to the directory you want to create it in, and we type vue create and the project name, which will be project-planner. Press enter, and we want to manually select features. We want to use the Vue router, so press spacebar on that, and I'm going to press spacebar on this to unselect it. Press enter, and we want the version 3 of Vue. We're going to say yes for history mode and a dedicated config file, and we don't want to save this as a preset. Okay, so now let's cd into project-planner, and then I'm going to say code space full stop, press enter to open this up in Visual Studio Code. Alright then, so let's take a look at this project. So like last time, inside the source folder we should have the router folder, and inside that we have our different routes. Now I'm going to delete the about one because we don't want that for now. We'll just stick with the home page and we'll keep this route the same. We're also going to keep the home view as well right here, but we are going to delete the about one. Now if I go inside the home view, I'm going to delete a lot of this. So let me get rid of this stuff right here. We don't need the image and we don't need the hello world component. And inside here, I'll just say home like so. Now also, we don't need this hello world component registering here or importing here at the top of the script. So let's get rid of that and save it. Now I want to cross those two things off and then go to the app.vue. This is the root component. I'm going to get rid of this nav at the top because I'm going to create my own navigation later on, and then I also just want to add in a couple of different styles and get rid of these styles right here. I don't want the nav ones. Now inside the app, I don't want to text align everything to the center, so I'm going to get rid of that. Instead, what I'm going to do is give this a max width of 600 pixels, and then I'm also going to give this a margin of 0 top and bottom, auto left and right, and what that does is place this 600 pixel column width in the center of the page with auto margin and the left and the right. Now the color of the text right here is going to be 555, which is a gray color instead of that bluey color. Now finally, I just want to apply a background to the body, and that is a very light gray color. So I think that's just about it. We can also get rid of the hello world component inside this components folder. We're not going to use that. And now we can go ahead and run this by opening up a terminal and typing npm run serve. And now if I open this, we should be able to see in a browser over here. Okay, so very basic at the minute, but next up we're going to tackle the home view and data.